All right, folks, welcome back. This is going to be part 4 of our game with Frederick Spyring. I'm going to go ahead and load this up. So we had a question asking about thoughts of how you plan to win the game. The most likely way to win the game is probably to go for domination, just because the more peaceful victory conditions are probably a little tricky to do when you can't research. Like, not being able to run the science slider would make it a little bit tricky to win a spaceship victory. I don't want to go for culture this game. I want to do a different game where I focus on culture. So it might be more likely to go for domination. Just as a refresher, at the end of the last session, we declared war on our good friend Pacal, overran Calakmul in the first turn of the war with very heavy casualties, and then picked a fight here in Chichen Itza and used a spy to bring down the defenses and then take the city. So we're going to try to go through the remaining Mayan cities. There's only 5 more Mayan cities. So Pacal was not especially large in this game. And I think that that's the general plan. I don't think. Oh, we recently stole. What is it? Guilds tech, which is why we're building grocers right now. Yeah, we recently stole guilds. We have a spy in position to steal, or we have a spy moving in position to steal banking, and hopefully we can steal banking before this golden age runs out. Pacal's unfortunately researching military tradition, but oh, we're going to steal astronomy from Lincoln. We already have a spy in position waiting for that, don't we? In one of these cities, yeah, down here is a spy in position for that. All right, so we need to make sure we have enough espionage points to take that. We did already steal something from Wynakopek, didn't we? And in terms of techs that are actually out there, I think banking is the only one that's out there, aside from astronomy, which we're going to take from Lincoln once he has it. So the other thing I was thinking is I probably do need to queue up more spies. I'm going to have Sydney Barks build a spy. I'm going to have Black Forest Ham also build a spy after this night finishes. Because I realize I probably need to just keep using spies to bring down the walls, and some of them are going to get caught. I'm sure of it. So, I missed one up north. You're saying I missed a Pakal City? I don't think so. I think I moved through his entire territory with my units. I don't know. I could be wrong. I can see his city list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he does have 6 cities. Somehow I missed one of them. How is that even possible? I moved through his city, through his territory over and over again. No, wait, no, never mind. I have visibility on all of them. I just miscounted. I'm not missing visibility. I'm not missing visibility. I just miscounted how many there were. That's what the difference is. All right. So you are just continuing to crank knights. You're starving at the moment, but now you're not. This we might save for a lumber mill, because it's probably the best way to make use of that territory. All right, yeah, this city can basically two-turn knights. In the Golden Age, it wouldn't be able to. Yeah, it can two-turn knights in the Golden Age. And we can't. We do want to build Heroic Epic. We don't. As soon as I attach a unit this turn, actually, I'm going to build Heroic Epic, but it's not a choice yet. All right, Spy, you need to build a Caravel so we can then send units out on Caravel missions. Barracks done. Grocer. I don't know if this city really has enough commerce to make a grocer worthwhile. Spiral Minaret? No. Honestly, this city probably should just build units. I don't really think a grocer does much here. Well, I guess we have 2 furs. All right, I'll build it because of the fur tiles. And I don't think it's that important. Okay. We'll look to rename the cities when they come out of resistance. I think I mentioned that before. All right, so from last session, I had the Great General, who I said is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto here and attach to this knight. No, the police state would be far inferior to representation. Representation is the only reason I have any beakers at all right now. See how I get 146 beakers at 0% science? That is much, much better than plus 25% military unit production. Okay, so here we need to get medic, 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 and we probably want the extra movement point on our new great general unit. So here we go. Now you can serve as our super healer here because we have quite a few units in the area. While I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go back here and we'll do Heroic Epic now. Only a 3-turn build, very nice. Temporarily stop the flow of units from that city, but will be more than worth it in the end. All right, so the slow-moving stack that's full health can start pushing forward onto Mutal, and then the mounted units can join them after healing. But we want to get the siege units next to that city. All right, let's split the group. All right, so look at this. This unit with a promotion and a heal, it's back in action in 1 turn. That's amazing. All right, you need 2 turns to heal. You'll be ready to go next turn. You'll be ready to go. You need 2 turns. Still, Great General Medics are amazing. All right, you don't even need a promotion just yet. All right, do we have 1 movers that can protect? We've got a War Elephant and a Pike, that should be okay. I'll just heal you back to full, and you're full health anyway, so you can go forward to protect the stack too. And you. All right, I believe all these siege units are full health that are here. Yeah, they're all full health. You guys go forward, because I might need you for collateral damage. You I don't really need. Not at the moment, but we'll hold on to you. Yeah, you can move up. You can stay here for right now. Yeah, we've got plenty of units that can defend that stack. I'm not worried about that. All right, so I could use some roads up here, but I'm hesitant to build them just yet. I can't really can't build tile improvements outside of my territory. I don't know why there's a fort on this. I guess it's outside any city's borders, unfortunately. I guess we'll road this tile for lack of better things to do. Pretty sure the AI can't reach this worker, and even if it does on a suicide mission, I don't really care. All right, so you should probably heal in the city so I don't have to guard this tile. Yeah, you're at 0.2 health. Just get in there and heal. You are full health, but I can move here or move here. Or I could move here. No, it's in enemy territory. Let's get you into Chichen Itza and we can reassign you from there. I think everything on this tile is just going to move into the city. Because the only other place they can really move is to that tile, and I don't think it's very valuable to move there. Then I'd be splitting the stacks. You're almost full health. That you don't need to promote. Alright, you guys, I don't know. Come down here and road this for some reason. Alright, this knight can move up. I'll put 1 knight in that stack. Or 2 knights in that stack. I think we can move up next to Mutal next turn and then be ready to take it the following turn. Yeah, you're just chilling there. This guy's just exploring, because we haven't scouted American territory recently. Have you ever used fort for a defensive increase? Maybe once. I can't say I've used a fort for the defensive increase very often. Yeah, I can't say I've used it much. All right, so you guys, let's see. I've got someone over there ready to steal from Lincoln. I think I just move these guys up to the front lines and be prepared to use them in war. I also should get a caravel over here, because then a caravel can deliver a unit into Uxmal rather than walking on the roads, and later can deliver a unit into that city. A spy, I mean. Yeah, we already have 2 spies over there to the left, so why don't you guys just come over here to the right? and we'll figure out where to assign you down the road, because some spies are inevitably going to get caught. All right, we'll just move you forward to here. Draftees slowly making their way forward. All right. Where's steel tech? Oh, I guess Lincoln doesn't have any techs I can steal yet. Didn't he finish astronomy though? Wait, do I not have enough espionage points to steal astronomy? Is it that expensive? Maybe we need to put more points on Lincoln. Oh, was it near the... Yeah, I don't see steel tech. We must not have enough to steal from him. Okay, well, we'll check again next turn. Astronomy is a very expensive tech. All right, so we want to draft at the end of this turn. Something I did a poor job of remembering last time I was playing. So let's see what other cities are available for the draft. I already drafted there. I already drafted here. And here. Wow, this city's unhappy. Wait, how did we get all that extra war weariness already? Huh. Oh, because it doesn't have a market, that's why. Okay, well, as soon as it finishes the market, it'll be okay. This city's drafted. So is this city, just last turn. This city's not large enough yet, although it will be next turn. That city's not big enough. Captured cities. Swine Time we're not drafting. Pigapalooza we're not drafting. Alright, so in 3 more turns, the cycle will start again. Alright, so you can move up to the front lines. It'll take you forever to get there, but whatever. I'll just put you on the go-to order until you get close. Yeah, I thought that there was a distinct chance of that happening. So we need to get some caravels. Just to deliver spies, if nothing else. Alright, that should give us enough spies for the time being, I hope. Now, this city doesn't have much in the way of... Also, you should work that tile. This city doesn't have much in the way of commerce, but still better than nothing. Actually, it needs a market. It's going to be unhappy. Alright, so you build a stable. You are just a barracks city. Like, there's no commerce potential here at all. So we're going to draft this here this turn, but otherwise we'll just build knights out of here. Actually, 4-turn knight. That's pretty good. Sitting Bull's Golden Age. Oh, wow. Lincoln's now going for printing press. Well, we'll look to steal that from him next turn. Or next time. Alright. So now we have astronomy, and yeah, it is expensive. Let's wait 1 more turn to get the full stationary spy benefit. Looks like we need to keep our espionage points on Lincoln for the time being. Going for some pricey techs. Obviously, that also pushes us towards rifling. All right, so here, you're just going to chill for another turn. Spy can just hang out here for the time being, hop in that caravel, and then the caravel can deliver it to Uxmal, rather than trying to walk through enemy territory. Here, we're going to farm that. Let's grab this stack. Alt-click. Move them up. Nice thing is from here, it's close to... Uxmal's not far. It's only 2 tiles away. Alright, all the knights that are healthy. The Great General needs to stay here for healing. Just grab anyone who's healthy. So you need to heal for another turn, but you'll be full health next turn. I think if we can bring the walls down, we can take that city with no problems at all. Have to hope that the spy manages to succeed on its dice roll. Yeah, I mean, look at all these knights. Mutal's not on a hill, fortunately, and it really doesn't have much in the way of defenders, but if I've got the spy, I might as well use it. Then we just need to get another spy over to this city. We can deliver one by caravel here. It'll take a little time to move to all these spots, but... All right, so... I mean, I guess those of you who are healthy might as well start moving forward. I'm not too worried about getting attacked by the AI. Anyone who's injured should heal, though. Heal in one turn. Move forward. A random Incan scout. Move forward. So I have enough. I should have enough espionage points with J-Man. Like, I've got 1,600 against him. That should be enough to steal banking. But I'll try to put some extra points in him just to be sure, too. All right, heal. Move forward. This is why the game pace always slows down a ton when you're in the middle of campaigns like this. It just takes a while to move everything. All right, that Trub is actually able to move forward. All right, why don't you help farm that? And you can go here. Got like the secondary stack moving up. Unfortunately, caravels can't be upgraded to, or galleys can't be upgraded to caravels. It's a little bit unfortunate. All right, as I said, most of my core has been fully improved now. All right, as I said, we're going to wait one more turn there to get the full discount because astronomy is a very expensive tech. Over here, we're just kind of waiting for this city to come out of resistance. Roading tiles, etc. Right, yeah, you just move up. Move up. These are all the draftee units that are coming off go-to orders. Move up. Did we improve all the tiles here? I guess, oops, I did not mean to do that. Yeah, I guess we can chop these. What it's worth. Oh no, we can farm over in this direction. That's probably the most useful thing we can do. Okay. So draft field gold as usual. We have 72 turns of drafting unhappiness. Eventually it'll drop low enough that we won't... I don't know if we have quite enough food to draft every turn there. And the other city we can draft here is Brazen Fleece. Oh, whoops. I already drafted there. That was the wrong city to draft. What I meant was there was one other city that I think just grew this turn. Oh, no, it was Brazen Fleece. I didn't realize we'd already drafted there. Ah, well, it gets a double draft. Guess it's not that close to the unhappiness limit. That was a mistake, but oh well. So request for a close-up of a spy. I don't think they're the most visually interesting units, but I'm happy to zoom in and see. Got a little beard. There you go, even turning and looking at the camera. I think that their appearance changes in the modern era. Alright, so with any luck, we'll be able to take Mutal on this upcoming turn, which would be nice because it's the Shrine City. Alright, cross your fingers this spy does not get captured. Enemy has been spotted near Field Gold Blues. There must be some random scouting unit over there. We probably need a... Oh no, this is a city that's commerce. Alright, so yeah, we do have some war wariness, but I can just avoid drafting cities like this in the future. Alright, so remember how you guys complained so much about this pig not being roaded? So here, fine. Road the pig. Are you happy now? Alright. So we're going to steal astronomy, and wow, that got a lot cheaper. Down to just 1,800 from 4,600 base cost. Alright.
Astronomy compels the soul to look upwards and leads us from this world to another.
Obsoletes the Colossus, but we don't have that. Observatories we definitely want because it lets us run another scientist specialist. So let's update the steel counter. Where is it? 17. Hi, Uppsala. All right, so we got that. So you can see banking's a lot less expensive, and we can get the cost down quite a bit. So Looks like we're going to need to put more. We're going to need to get more points with Lincoln, so I'll keep the spending on him for right now because he's going to have printing press, which we definitely want as well. All right, so here's the other big dice roll this turn. Support City Revolt. We have 96% odds to succeed, so you would think that we would. All right, excellent. So there goes all the defenses. Also, it doesn't cost hardly anything in terms of espionage points. Like, we can probably revolt Pacal cities without spending much more with him. Ideally, we'd like spend down to 0 as he dies. All right, so there were some reinforcements in here. War elephants. I mean, that's a non-trivial stack, but without the city defenses, I'm not as concerned. Let's toss some siege units in. You'll get a little collateral damage here, since we went to all the trouble of bringing these siege units up. Wow, actually got at least 2 hits on. That's a good result at 2% combat odds. Oh, wow. Got 3 hits. That's really good, considering how long the odds were to win that battle. Okay, so got a lot of splash collateral damage on just about everything, too. What are the odds for... So the odds for another catapult are 5%. What are the odds for a trebuchet, just out of curiosity? 59%. Okay, we have decent odds of this not dying. Being able to then heal and come back again. Best animation in the game, the trebuchet attacking. Nice. So we did a lot of collateral damage and got the retreat. Nice. What odds are our knights looking at now? 47 against the war elephant. Yeah, there's that one war elephant that's a bad matchup. They get odds on everything else, though. How about our own war elephant? 66. Okay. I think I'm going to save my remaining siege units because I want to use them in like the next city. So I think I'm going to use this war elephant to clear the war elephant. So we have 2/3 odds. If we lose, it's okay. Obviously, we prefer to win. So we should have odds on everything except that other war elephant. We still get 70% odds there. Let's see if we can take a knight that's combat 2. Yeah. Guy who has the least XP in his combat 2. Kind of a weird animation there, but it worked. All right. So now what do we have? Longbow, and then some horse. Okay, the rest, everything else should be pretty much clean up. I'll try to use the maces when they get good odds. That 47 is not enough. There's one other longbow that is pretty good odds there. So let's use another combat. Yeah, so the mace that had 47% odds, the knight has 95%. What a big difference between the 2 units. But that's a combat 2 knight against compared to an unpromoted mace. All right, so everything else should be. Oh, this guy didn't even take any damage. Nice. 95. All right, this guy's got 96 to get the kill. So there's still a mace that has decent health, and then some horse archers, and then it's just garbage after that. Let's try to get extra XP on some of these knights. Get them up to the 3rd promotion. Yeah, this guy just picked up a promotion. Nice. I think the rest are not close enough to get a promotion. But, oh, this guy's at 4 out of 5. Let's get this person the 2nd promotion. Didn't have a stable in place. All right, so now it's true cleanup. So let's use some of the non-2 movers for that. Only 89%. Get that up to 95. So this has been a very successful battle. We lost 1 unit to take this city. All right, so there's an axe and a mace. I don't want to use a pike the pike will get bad odds here, so knights it is. 99%. So all that's left is a crippled mace. Maybe here I can use this. Let's not take the 92. We'll just take the 99 instead. All right. Yes, install a new governor. All right, so this is a juicy city. There's a shrine with 45 cities in here. Holy cow. I think I know what our Wall Street city is. Also, we picked up Notre Dame, so that's pretty good. And the Parthenon, which has not been obsoleted yet. Stonehenge was obsolete now, but who cares? I mean, at this stage of the game, Stonehenge is not critical. But, like, look at these shrines. Holy cow, maybe we can spread Judaism as well for even more shrine income. This city's insanely valuable. It'll be in resistance forever, but when it finally comes out, it'll be really valuable. Also, I have a unit for my pike to kill. It's a promoted war elephant right here. Okay. So the borders have now disappeared to a certain extent down here. I think Uxmal is the next city we want. Like this spy will be able to hop on a caravel and get in there. Hop on next turn, hop off the following turn, bring down the walls after that. And then of course I also want to get over here, but I'm going to need a spy. I have a spy like over here, but it's going to take a couple turns to move up to that city. $signs lives again. So anyway, that was a great fight. We didn't lose like anything there. So I'd like the surviving siege units, the ones I deliberately held out of the fighting, to move to here. Be in a position to head for that city. All right, so I have healthy units, whereas these units maybe can start moving towards Lakamba. Maybe. What's the fastest way to get there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, I guess. I'm just trying to like work out the logistics of how I want to do this in my head. I also need to make sure Mutal doesn't get recaptured, so I think that the knights that survived will pile into the city. Well, I am going to need a unit that's good against that war elephant, because knights actually are not very good against war elephants. I pretty much got all knights here, don't I? Okay, well, I also need to cover this stack too, with some knights. Good news is I have a lot of knights. That's always good, right? And we need to make sure this city doesn't get recaptured. I don't think that'll happen. I'm not even sure if this unit will attack, even though it has good odds. Just because the AI, I don't know if that's the mission it has prioritized for these guys. All right, so for this turn, we want the Great General Medic to stay here, but then the following turn it'll move into Mutal. Out of the full health units here, let's have you move up to here. And then we'll put these one movers together with the one movers on this tile. Keep them grouped together. All right. It would be nice to road this tile, but at the moment there's no immediate need. I also am curious as to whether I can get a spy. All right, I was wondering if this tile was roaded. It is roaded. So like a spy could go here and then 1, 2, 3. Never. Still has to take 2 turns moving through enemy territory. So let's see. So are there still horses in Pacal's territory? He does still have horses. So as long as he can still build horse units, I can't be too aggressive about moving workers up on the front line because they could get captured. Get some more pikes. I don't know. I don't think pikes are that needed. All right, we'll just move you back away from the front lines then. All right, knights. Move you to here. Like, I have a couple maces in this stack. I can move a mace or 2 into Mutal afterwards. Back here, Kalakmul is now pretty safe, so let's start moving up some of these maces. I think an axe is sufficient to defend the city now. Maces are decent defenders. All right, yeah, so you just have to wait there for a turn.
Melde mich zum Dienst.
Ihre
Ihre Befehle? Was
be
benötigen
nice when we
Sie?
can clear out. All right, so these elephants are full health. These maces are full health. Got like a new stack of one movers right here, which I think we might try to send that to Lakamba because we've got this little stack of siege that can help the knights here, and then this group can head to the southeast. You're okay there for right now. All right. I don't know why at Gruber Coast we mined this tile before this tile. A lot of moving units around. That's why these turns take a while. My one pike is the only unit that's good against elephants. I suppose that's true. I'm not too concerned though. Like, how many elephants does Pacal have, right? So we can see pretty much his whole territory. How many units does he have? He has 2 elephants right now. I'm not too worried about them. One's on defense, one's wandering around out here. I'd rather just build more knights, honestly, because as soon as the knights can get upgraded to cuirassiers, they get odds on the elephants. All right, here we'll go ahead and farm that. And I'll farm this. Okay. Yeah, we've got all knights in this city. Just a whole bunch of knights crammed in there. But I don't think the city can be retaken. All right, field gold. Here's your latest draft for city. All right, and that should be good for the moment. So the next tech we're going to steal is, I guess we can always steal banking from Sitting Bull too, if we would fail against J-Man, but hopefully we won't. I need to do the steal in 2 turns before the Golden Age runs out, because I really want to get into mercantilism. All right, so it did oh wait, that's attacking the pike, not attacking the... Apparently got a flawless win too. Enemy was... A town was destroyed by enemy infiltrators. Okay, well that'll just grow back again. So we finished the heroic epic. Now we can basically one-turn knights. I guess we can't quite do it. What do we get? We get 64 plus 8. We get 72 production per turn. So that's like 3/4 of a knight. So it's like 3 knights every 4 turns. Obviously, when we're out of the Golden Age, it won't be as good. So if you want to see worthless stuff that the AI does with spies, destroying a tile improvement, not really that needed. Now, just give me more knights right now. All right, so what was the other thing that happened? Oh yeah, we had the attack that hit the pike. I guess I should have covered that pike with a unit because it just got hit and died instantly because it was at low health. We just traded a pike for an elephant, basically. Which is not a terrible trade, but not a great trade either. All right. Load up this turn, unload next turn. All right, time for these draftees to get some value. Take one that doesn't have a... All right. So there's a pike and an elephant. So we have to clear the elephant. We can do that with a mace. One will die, and then after that should have odds. Obviously, knights are no good against this stack, so here's where the draftees come in handy. All right, so as expected, we lost that battle. The good news is we crippled the war elephant. That's why I used a draftee that had no experience. So this mace should be able to kill this, no problems. And let's take one of the guys who's at 4 XP. All right. So this guy's not full health, so move him into the city. And let's have another one occupy the hill. Another one occupy the city. Need the Great General Knight to move up into the city to heal everyone in the surrounding area. All right, on this tile, this War Elephant probably just stays here and heals. I don't know how this unit... I must have moved this unit by accident previously. All right, so one of you jump on this stack. One of you jump into the city for defense. I think the rest that are full health move up. Yeah, there's an injured Treb here that... Oh, you know what it is? It's the ones that attacked last turn. Duh, of course. Let's move you into the city for healing. It's a lot safer there. I was like, how are there injured units here? You're full health. You can move over here. And then these guys will move towards that city. All right. As for the knights, if they're full health, let's move them towards Uxmal so they're ready to attack next turn. This stack can stay together right here. And any healthy knight can move up there. The extra mobility of the knights is just so nice. I don't know why the game decides I suddenly want to be on the other side of the map, but I'm just getting a map update here. So is there a situation where you might want to pillage a tile? Sure. With the spy, I mean. It's like, sure, of course there are some situations where you might want that. Generally speaking, though, spending spy points to pillage tiles is not a smart choice, generally speaking. All right, so this guy stole from Lincoln. We're going to want to steal from Lincoln again. So why don't you just head back? We'll start saving up for printing press, which will also be a bit pricey. Looks like Lincoln is the one to steal from right now. This one will move to the east, because we'll probably need to use against one of the cities. Okay, now where's my spy over here? I thought I had another spy over here on the right. Yes, I do. I have one right here. Oh, it's under this guy. Okay. So the fastest way to get to Lakamba, yeah, move through Chichen Itza this turn and then start moving in that direction. By the time he gets there, hopefully we can pursue the spying operations. And then I have a gazillion maces moving around down here. All right, you're 1 XP. Why don't you just hang out in the city? You can move up to there. I have a feeling a lot of units are going to be on this tile. Okay, you can move up. You can move up to here. I have the feeling you might be the next one on this caravel after that first one is done. Or not, or you might be used up there at that city. We'll see. But we'll move these guys up. After all, it's not guaranteed that a spy will succeed on its dice roll. Just using you to scout out down here right now. All right, no enemy units moving in this direction. Scouting with a worker. Fun stuff. Colicol's going to come out of resistance, and then we'll finally have something for these workers to do. Work on changing around some of the tile improvements, although I think most of what's there is actually more or less what I want. Because it's a city with no food bonuses, and that means it needs irrigation, which the AI did actually build. All right, here. So we can steal this for 20% cheaper, but I think I'd rather just take the 95% odds right now. All right, cross your fingers. All right, got it. Nice. That means we'll be able to get into mercantilism before the Golden Age runs out. And I have to remember to do a civic swap next turn. All right, so you're full health. I want you over here just so you can attack that city if I need to. All right, you heal. Because like the knights are fast enough to hit Uxmal and still get over to Lakamba as needed. Also, this city is not very well defended. I may just race the knights up here and hit this city if it continues not to be well defended. Because like they could attack here, or they could move to this tile and just run over that city quickly. Obviously, they'd suffer a lot of casualties, but the ability to do this quickly is a big advantage. So he can hit this stack with knights. Let's just promote one of them to shock so that I have someone who can help defending it. One of you guys can take shock, just in case a pike comes down here. Would still have good odds, obviously, if that pike comes down here and attacks, but have better odds to survive. Okay. So units are moving up. We've got a spy on the way to unload in Uxmal. I did update the counter. For once, I did remember. All right, so fail gold blues gets drafted again, and it looks like we won't be able to draft on the following turn. Or actually, yes, if I do this, I can. A lot of these maces will just be defenders for the cities we're capturing. And this was the next city I was going to. Oh, the drafting panel, the drafting timer is actually worn off at Kornberg, and it's not. It can certainly afford to lose one of those specialists. It'll just grow back. So let's grab that and start moving you up as well. Look how it takes forever to get them up to the front lines. How about Sydney Barks? Sydney Barks can also afford to draft. Just drafts off one of those water tiles, which don't really matter that much. All right. And that guy actually is close enough to the front lines, he might actually see combat. I suspect all these units will see combat eventually. If you're curious about what this is doing into our power rating from all this drafting, we're now up to number 2 in soldiers. So you can see how power has gone through the roof. We've been murdering Pacal's units at a pretty good rate. Pacal's now last in power. Sitting Bull's number 1, somewhat surprisingly. He's got a little stack here. None of the AIs have declared war even one time throughout this game. A number of them can research gunpowder. I'm hoping one of them will research gunpowder soon. All right, so we should flip spending back on with J-Man because we might need to steal something from him again. And I want to make sure I have points available for that. Lincoln also gets espionage points because he's the next one we're going to steal a big tech from, printing press. It's too bad that... and economics I don't think I can steal because that would obsolete castles. Yeah. Plus people already have... Someone already has... Yeah, J-Man already has economics. That's one tech I'm kind of avoiding. All right. Can't we give our spies a horse? No, the slow mobility of spies is one of their weaknesses. Yeah, here we're just going to keep cranking those knights. All right, Caravel here is good. I think we now do the observatory for the time being. Oh, we can build banks now too. Well, we'll whip out some of that infrastructure in the near future. Oh, we got a great scientist. Okay. So how many great people do we have right now? So we've got 3 scientists. Okay. So we can certainly push something with light bulbs, with scientist light bulbs. Unfortunately, I don't know what that would be. I would go for printing press, but the thing is, I'm going to steal printing press, so I don't really need it. And after that, I think the next thing is scientific method, which the AI loves to research, so I don't really need it for that either. Anyway, so for right now, we'll have this. You know what we should do? We should scout out just reveal the darkness in the center while we're not doing anything else. You come down here and hang out with all the other great scientists. I have enough that it might almost be worthwhile to make one a super specialist, but I don't know. Because like we have more than we need for golden ages. Yes, thank you. Let's just do the civic swap now while I'm thinking about it. So we go back to slavery from caste into mercantilism. Do I want to? I think theocracy is probably better than organized. Well, we're going to be doing some whips. Do I want organized religion or theocracy here? I'm just wondering which one of these is better. I don't need to build missionaries in cities without monasteries. That's a non-issue right now. I'm going to need... Organized religion. We're probably going to push infrastructure a little. We're probably going to push infrastructure for a little bit. So I think organized religion until our next civic swap will be if we can get into state property. We'll pop another golden age when we unlock state property. The draftees are not that important at this stage, so I think organized religion it is. You can see that increased our costs a fair bit. Interesting, it also caused our. All right, well, we're gonna have to go through all our cities in a minute and reassign specialists. Anyway, all right, you, I don't know where you're gonna go. I'm trying to think where are my spies just in terms of positioning this guy. You just stole from Lincoln. Let's have you stay on the western side. Put you in position to have this caravel to use the caravel. All right, so you move over here, hop off the boat. You can come over here and be in position to move somewhere. My other spy, will move you here, and you can move into Lakamba next turn. Yeah, this city is too well defended to hit without taking the defenses down first. The city also is starting to get some more defenders. This is what the AI does: is it starts stacking defenders in cities. All right, you guys move in that direction. Again, I still can't get over how the decides to just switch over. Oh, we got a new city. That's right. So you guys all wanted to jump on that. So I do have a spy that's moving to Lincoln's territory. This guy right here, or no, I have another spy right here. See, this guy's moving towards that spot. So I do have spies heading in that direction. You guys really want the Frankers vert. Okay. That was first in the chat, and I remember that was brought up last time too. Frankers vert. Okay. Let's see if we can keep this city from starving, or at least minimize how badly it starves here. Actually, I guess if it's going to starve regardless. So we want to pop the borders on the first turn, so we can then work stuff in the second ring. Although I think the bigger issue is it's really unhappy, so it's going to starve a bit. But we can at least pop the borders, and then get that extra production into the granary. So I guess we should work, if it's going to starve anyway, we should just work production tiles this turn. Right? Yeah. If I can't get enough food to stop starvation, then might as well get as much production as we can. Alright. Line. I'll have you go here because you can hop on this boat next turn. So we did finally get that pig tile roaded, as a number of you wanted very badly in previous sessions. I'd also like to get roads in here, but you know, these units haven't been able to protect them. Okay, so here we're just kind of chilling until we can get the defenses down on the following turn. These one movers probably move into Mutal for right now, except the ones that need to heal. Well, you can probably heal better in the city, honestly. Okay. Let's bring you over here to help in that attack that's going to take place next turn. You can go in the city. All right, you need to heal. You stay in there for right now. I need knights to be ready to help attack there next turn. I'm going to be sad if this spy fails its dice roll to take the city defenses down. You are okay here in this city for this turn. I'll probably send another stack out of one movers next turn after these units have healed. All right. All you knights can just chill for this turn. There we go. Well, actually, we might as well have the siege units bombard. There's no reason not to, just in case we would have a failure on the spy. We might as well. It was that or move to this tile, but I don't think that really helps us. All right, that should be enough knights to take that city if we can get the defenses down. Let's put you here. That way you're on a road if the Uxmal gets captured. Similar story here. This tile will need a road, so I'll need workers in position to road that. Honestly, I should probably just move there this turn. I don't think any unit's going to grab that worker. All right, move on up. Is it worth dry whipping the granary? Let's build culture. We'll probably whip the granary on the following turn. Good question. Probably whip it on the following turn. I should have covered these units with something. Oh well. I don't know if there's an AI unit that can reach them though. Like, I don't see any two movers with enough range. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the one movers in here can't reach that. All right, so now we need to go through our cities, reassign specialists. All right, so we get the free specialists thanks to mercantilism. You're very unhealthy. That'll be solved as soon as this grocer finishes, though. Also, you should probably be working this tile, because it's a very good tile. What would I work that over? There we go. All right. Yeah, the game apparently went through and assigned engineer specialists at every city. Now, this is one city where I would consider, actually, for the... It probably is better to run an engineer here, because this is our heroic epic city. And with production is what matters here. It's pretty nice being in representation and having cysteine for the free culture as well. All right, here, I think this is right. Sydney Barks, definitely not. We need those espionage points coming in. All right, we just drafted here. Fort Porker could be drafted. I don't know if we want to draft this city, though. I mean, we could draft off this tile, I guess. Oh, I'd actually like to run another... I actually would run a scientist here, but it's not an option. Okay, so we'll leave this. Yeah, I think I'd rather grow this city than get another draftee that we don't really need at this stage of the game. All right, fail gold. With your free specialist, work that. Draft as always at fail gold. Wait, did I just move on to an unroaded tile? No, that tile is roaded. These two workers here can move and start, like, especially if Uxmal is captured, they could move 1, 2, 3, road here, and then road that on the next turn. All right, so we were at Field Gold Blues, also known as the horrible forced labor camp that is forced Field Gold Blues. I also have Slavery Civic unlocked again. That's right. These early cities, they're actually all just finishing builds. Field Gold Blues doesn't need the grocer; it needs to keep whipping. All right, that's fine. It's got the spy specialist, which is what I want. Here, this observatory should be whipped though, but it's at the swapping penalty currently, so we'll whip that on the next turn. Okay, here, the reach. This is fine. I'm not going to whip this when it's so close to finishing it naturally. We'll whip the observatory, though, afterwards. Ivory Coast. Reassign those specialists. Wow. Do I want to whip 3 pop here for the grocer? I think so we can get started on a new whip cycle. I think so. There we go. Because this way it can then start on the observatory. All right, here again. I think it's nice that the game is actually defaulting to And here I should whip because I'm just whipping off terrible tiles. Yeah. We'll do this. So ditto here. We're just whipping off bad tiles. Well, let's wait. We'll do it next turn when it's not in a golden age. Again, it does feel really weird to be going through the cities and assigning them scientist specialists. Okay, here we want to whip so we can work an actual specialist that's not terrible. So we can work the spy. There we go. And the other cities are still in resistance. Okay. So yeah, we were able to get back up to like the same amount of espionage points, more or less. Okay. And now we've got mercantilism in play. All right. So we had a water supply poison and we had a spy get caught, unfortunately. All right, so you should do the observatory here. And we should probably work this tile, because it's a much better tile over this tile, which is not a cottage. I mean, you just keep building me knights for now. Sadly, the Golden Age has come to an end, which is unfortunate, but... Alright, grocer done. A lot of the cities are going on to observatories. A lot of grocers finishing. I don't know that this city really... I guess, again, because it's got these tiles, it can pick up commerce stuff. Yeah, can't quite 4-turn knights when it's outside the Golden Age, unfortunately, but that's okay. Alright, well at least we pick up the spy specialist. And I guess you do the forge. Although this city is never going to amount to very much. Silver lining. Alright, so Black Forest had its water supply poisoned. It has enough food saved up that it should be okay. Especially if we can farm this tile and drop a specialist to work it. Yeah, this farm will finish next turn, and then we'll be okay. Now, the bad news is we did have a spy get caught, and it was the one that was over here by Lakama. So that's going to slow down our offense. We might just have to shove a gazillion knights into this city. Like, if we can capture Uxmal this turn, we could then ride over here. 1, 2... we could move knights to this tile and then hit it on the following turn. The good news is it's not heavily defended right now. It only has 3 units in it. In fact, if I had knights in position, I would just slam this city this turn. But I don't. Alright. First things first. Note that this chance is only 66%, and that's because we haven't moved yet this turn, because we moved into the city on the last turn. So, just go ahead and save here for a big dice roll. Because we could wait 1 turn and have 95% odds, but I really would like the city to fall this turn. So, let's cross those fingers. We got it. Okay. 66% odds. Me no likey, 66%. But it worked. Okay. So what do we have in here? We've got a war elephant, which will defend against the knights. And then we've got a series of longbows. Okay, so I think this is a good situation for one of the trebuchets. We actually have over 50% odds just on this initial dice roll. Works all the time, some of the time, yes. Alright, I've had pretty good odds of retreating at these 50%. Alright, so we splashed collateral on everything, and we crippled one of the 2 longbows. Let's send the other Treb in as well. Now we're up to 73%. Trebs are only good for one thing, but they're actually pretty good at that one thing. Alright, we got both retreats. Very nice. What are the odds for a catapult, just out of curiosity? 22. Alright, I think we can take this without sacrificing our other siege units. We actually do get 70% odds against that war elephant. We should get very good odds at everything else. Let's actually give this guy formation. Yeah, so we had enough XP that someone could take formation, which is the anti-horse promotion, 25% against mounted. And that takes us up to almost 90% odds. And we actually won without even taking any damage. Nice. Just won the initial 4 hits, and that was that. And now everything else should be... There's one other unit that's... there's one longbow at full health, but let's use a combat 2 unit. How about one that doesn't have as much XP? Because we could lose this. Someone at 6 XP. Just would prefer if we get a bad dice roll that the guy with 6 XP dies and not the guy with 9 XP. All right, now it should be cleanup. So now we just try to get more XP, I think. Yeah, 97. Let's try to get the 3rd promotion on some guys, like you. I think this guy gets 2 XP for winning at 97. I think it's like over 98, you only get 1 XP. Yep, so now he's got the 3rd promotion. Nice. But this will be only 1 XP for... All the others will be 1 XP battles. Are there any 1 movers in this stack? No, all knights. Okay, so now it's just who do I want to give the XP to? You're at 8 XP, so this will get you to 9. XP for everyone. You're at 9, so this gets you to 10. You're already at 10. 6. You're at 7. Okay. Alrighty. Good job, Spy. Alrighty. So we've got another shrine in here. Although if we're going to spread a religion, it's going to be Judaism, not Confucianism. But hey, yet another religion. This one has 10 turns to come out of resistance, too. It's a long time. Also, this caravel let's promote, just in case it would see combat, because there is a spy on board. Although at this point, I might just move in here, unload the spy, and then move the spy towards this city. All right, so we have no spy available to hit this spot. So we want to set up to try and hit this city next turn. It'll be bloody, but we've got some units to sacrifice. And the longer we delay, the more units will get massed in that city anyway. All right, so that was a big win. We actually got pretty lucky on this past turn. Because we hit the 66% with the spy dice roll, and then we won with Trebs at 55% and then at 70%. After that, it was basically cleanup, but we had some pretty good dice luck there. All right, now there's a random pike just standing here, so, I mean, how about one of you maces just clobber this guy? 91% odds. Or not. Well, just after I said I had great combat luck. That's fine, it was just a drafty. Plenty more where that came from. Wait, that was across a river, apparently? Okay. Well, anyway, we didn't get especially lucky there, because that was 91% and we lost it. That's fine. Just someone else can clean up that unit. Not one of the knights. Alrighty, so this is something that's really nice about the culture. So Lakama controls these 3 tiles. And it would control this tile, but since this is a city I control, it doesn't. And that means that the knights that are here that didn't take damage, can actually move, well, the ones that didn't attack at least, can move all the way down to here. And yeah, and even the ones that did attack can move to here, and they're still in position to attack Lakama next round. So that's pretty nice. Like, that guy didn't even take any damage. Now, I do have to garrison Uxmal with something. As I get a phone call here, I'm going to not answer that, because it is almost certainly a telemarketer. And if it's not, they'll leave a voicemail. All right, so out of the units here, you need to heal. Let's move you into Uxmal, so I have, like, another unit in there. This knight I can move back into the city. Oh, what the? There's a catapult here. What? Okay, well, anyway. This mace comes up here. Hey, draftee, you want to get some life experience? I was like, what? There's a catapult here. What? Anyway, pick up some experience for your troubles. All right, road that tile. And you can cover that guy who's injured. Alrighty, finishing up with here. I don't think Ukmal is going to get attacked. I don't see anything that could break through two maces there. It's really nice having visibility on all the enemy units, by the way. Alright, so... Now, do I want to put the knights on this tile or this tile? Probably this tile. Now, normally I would go here, because then they could just move into the city immediately thereafter. But that's a city on a hill, so they'll lose all movement points anyway as soon as they attack. So I think they'll just go here, because that gives them more flexibility for the following turn. Alright, now you only need 1 XP to promote, so how about you kill this guy for your 10th experience point? Oh, that's interesting. An elephant up there. And then move here. Okay. I'll move 1 elephant here to cover this stack against that elephant. I'll leave another one in this city, just because I do need to leave some defenders in here. Let's have you stay in the city here. I'm going to move the trebuchets that are done with healing up to just join the other siege stack. And then next turn, that siege stack, I'm going to try to move towards this city next. But it's easier mentally if they're grouped together here. Alright, you guys chill there. Okay, so you move back here. You know, the logistics part of doing these turns is a lot of fun. Now, I do need to leave, and you, Trebuchet, can also join this. I do need to leave some cover for the siege stack here. Like, there needs to be a knight on this tile. Alright, so you can hang out there. You're injured, so go back to heal. This is why it's so nice that you can, like, move them perfectly back to where they need to go heal afterwards. That extra movement point is... Having 2 movement instead of 1, it just makes all the difference in the world. Alright. You come forward here as well. Alright, you're injured, so you go heal. You'll just need 1 turn to heal, and then you'll be back up to full. But you're full health, you're full health, you're full health. Okay, so you guys can move up there. Alright, as far as units still in Mutal, Great General Medic hangs out there to heal. Let's have 1 mace here to protect the siege stack. We've got 2 maces in there. Let's put a mace here just because we've got a stack of knights to protect that stack as well. And how about you chill here for the time being? Okay, where are my workers at? Gonna need a worker to road this tile next turn after it gets taken over. I need another worker over there too. I guess this guy, 1, 2, 3. Actually can't get there next turn. Oh well. A little bit of a mistake from me. Maybe I can capture a worker or something. Now as for you, you just keep moving up. Maybe you'll be needed at Mayapan. We've got a spy on a boat ready to go to this spot here. And you can just chill until units get up there, building up your bonus. All right, you're going to Chicago. You are probably just going to hang out here until we can upgrade you to a... Oh wait, no, we can upgrade you. I was like, until we can upgrade you to a galleon. But I was like, wait, I have astronomy. I can upgrade that guy to a galleon. That said, caravels are still needed because caravels can go into enemy territory even if you don't have open borders. You can still put a caravel in enemy territory. All right. Over here, Lincoln's got a decent number of units over here. There's his main stack, but he's pleased with me, so he won't declare war on me. By the way, I now control the Christian Holy City, so I actually get a larger shared faith bonus with him, thanks to controlling the Holy City. I'm now the Pope, effectively. of this world. Okay, I want someone else to come up here and help there. I think we've already improved all the tiles we can here at Silver Lining, this poor little city. So, come up here. Maybe you can help at Pigapalooza. I guess we'll road that tile on our way up. Alrighty, another knight. I'll get you close enough. Well, I mean, the religion is Christianity, so we kind of are the Pope of this world. All right, so we're close to military tradition. Unfortunately, we also need gunpowder to upgrade to cuirassiers, which is what I'm hoping to upgrade into. I'm not going to research gunpowder. I think, well, I'd really like to push for rifling as my next tech. I'm going to be able to steal printing press, so there's no point in researching that until we can go on to replaceable parts. So we're probably going to go for replaceable parts next. I guess I can steal printing press by the time that military tradition finishes. We just need to make sure we have enough points with Lincoln. We go back to heavy spending on Lincoln here. Make sure we have enough espionage points to lift that tech. He's been coming up with stuff I actually want at a pretty good rate. And all right, so far so good. Hopefully we can take this city next turn. It's really good news it's not well defended. So one of the things we've definitely learned from our multiplayer games is you can always just brute force your way into a city with enough units. Oh, we got Caravel and Caravel action. We've got the defensive bonus and the 10%. Oh, but he's going to attack twice. No, I got a spy on board. Oh! Wow. Caravel MVP. Actually, we might need a galleon. So what's the next bulb after? The next bulb after that would probably be scientific method, and that's not really a direction I'm all that interested in pushing in. I kind of need to do something better with these great scientists. All right, well, let's do this. Let's have you move here. Have you move here. My awesome... Oh, I can't step onto the other caravel? What? I can't just step on there? Why doesn't that work? Do they have to be on the same tile? I guess they have to be on the same tile. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. You can't do that. Yeah, Hero Caravel indeed. Let's look what the odds were in those battles. All right. So the first battle I had about 2/3 odds, but and then my Caravel got knocked down to 43 HP. And then the last battle was just a 50-50 dice roll. I got because they were attacking with an injured Caravel against my injured Caravel. I'm glad I promoted to combat 1 at the end of last turn. And so without that, I never would have been able to win that. All right, so once that's done, we fire the engineer specialist, work this tile. That'll stop the starvation, and we should be okay. I could have just worked that tile last turn. That was silly. Oh, also, I apparently forgot to draft last turn as well. Well, Black Forest, Fail Gold Blues probably needed a turn to recover anyway. I'll just do that now while I'm thinking about it. All right, and off you go over to the east. All right. I mean, I could use him as super specialist, I guess. Feels like a poor use though. I could actually use this for an academy, I guess. It would give me plus 50%. I can't run the slider, but how much would that actually be worth? I guess that wouldn't actually be worth that much. The super specialist would probably be better. All right, so in the interest of using this, we'll go ahead and use one of them. I'll hold on to the other two for Golden Ages. Now we've got 2 super specialists plus the Great Library here. We do have higher odds to get Great Scientists than anything else. Anyway, so you walk in here and start lowering the time for this. Oh, that actually pushed military tradition to a 1 turn. Maybe we do research gunpowder just while we're waiting for printing press, because no one else is going. Wait, actually, no. Sitting Bull's going for gunpowder. Hmm. Well, we'll see. I can always wait and look at the decision next turn. I don't have a. All my spies in the east are being used against Pacal right now anyway, so maybe not. Oh, excuse me. Maybe we do research that. I'd prefer to start pushing straight for rifling, but I'm going to need to put beakers in something while I'm waiting to steal printing press. So maybe that is just gunpowder. As I said, it's not a very expensive tech, especially with double prereq bonuses. In contrast to astronomy, which is an extremely expensive tech. Then again, you never know. Maybe we just come down here. This spy hops on board and we sail over towards Mound City. The other thing we could do is we could just upgrade this to a galleon and, that's even faster movement over there. Well, in any case, let's get this road here so we have a road to Houston. I'll put you on board that. I think you, Spy, will go towards the east for the time being. We'll figure out what you're going to do over there in time. All right, let's do frontline stuff. Okay, so there's only 4 units in here. The War Elephant does not get the defensive bonus. This is a city on a hill with a 100. What is it? City on a hill with a castle, which is pretty bad. So this is going to be a bloodbath for sure. But we'll send in and get what damage we can here. Because we lost our spy, who would have brought the walls down. All right, well, we got some collateral damage. Got a great general up in this city, Franco Pizarro. Put beakers into Constitution. That might be worthwhile. Just put well, the thing is, Constitution's so expensive. I feel like an AI will get that tech, and then I can steal it from them. But maybe I'll have to put beakers in something while I'm waiting. Maybe Constitution probably is better, just in case the AI doesn't go for it. I suspect they will, but you never know. All right, so what do we have? We have a Mace here as top defender. Elephant gets 3% odds. City Raider Mace gets 3% odds. Non-City Raider Mace gets 2% odds. As far as my... so the Knights get 20%, but the Knights would also hit this Mace at the moment. So let's try to clear the Mace first with a drafty that we don't really care about. Unfortunately, we got at least 1 hit. Oh, we won! Oh, the hero draftee winning at 3% odds. What? Oh, J-Man's already going for Constitution. Okay. So you're right. There's no need if we can just steal that to research it. Maybe, I guess it is gunpowder. And I guess we look to steal Constitution, not gun. We research gunpowder and look to steal Constitution. Seriously, though, look at this combat odds here. 3%. So we got hit. This unit got hit 3 times, but got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits on the defender. Jeez. Let's go. He needs a name, indeed. He picked up, he had 5x, he picked up 6 XP for winning that battle. Wow. He picked up 6 XP for winning that battle. Alrighty, so now we've got a longbow. And then the War Elephant does not get defensive bonuses, so the War Elephant's not really that scary. And then an axe, which is too outdated to be too scary either. Alrighty, well, let's see. So the Mace gets 14% odds. A War Elephant gets 28. And a Knight gets 48. The 40, I think we take the 48. I don't expect this to win. I just need to get enough damage so that this guy is crippled. Alright. Not as good that time, but we did... Still got in 2 hits, so that's okay. So now we've got a War Elephant, again, that does not get defensive bonuses. We can have that or the Axe. get 66%. All right, so I think we get better odds of sending in a knight with combat 2 for 66. I think that's the best we can do here. Nice. All right, now I've just got an axe and a crippled longbow. The axe we can use this mace against. Actually, we only get 30% odds. How about we use... This knight gets 78. Much better. All right, and now we'll just clean up with one of our units here. Can anyone get a promo? Yes. Okay. You have failed me. You are no Achilles. Managed to lose at 84%. All right, well, no promotion for you. We didn't want your weak blood in our army anyway. Alrighty. Oh, there's a lot of workers down here. A lot of workers down here. Alright, we'll just put you on culture for the time being. Alright. Oh man, there's 3 workers together on this tile. Okay, well, let's go grab the workers. Oh, and there's randomly a mace down here? Okay. Just standing there. Okay. I can't get that unit down there. Okay. All right. Let's move you in the city. Let's have you capture those 3 workers. More units behind that, apparently. So many workers. There's a catapult and a Lincoln Explorer back here. Okay. Now this is why I wanted to road. This is why I wanted to have a road on this tile last turn. Unfortunately, there's no road here. Which apparently it was halfway roaded already. Nice. Apparently half a road had been built there. All right, now I have more units to play around with. Oh no, not a fort. I mean, honestly, he's welcome to just stay down there. I don't really care. If he wants to recapture that worker, that's fine. Yeah, like I'd only get 33% odds on that guy. Let's let him come off that defensive terrain with the fort. Just grabbing workers right now. Just grabbing workers. Okay. All right, so where do we actually want to attack next? I think it's this city here. Yeah. So let's try to get set up for that. This city, I think I would prefer to have a spy. This city does not actually have a castle in it thus far, because we can see because it only has the 40%. So let's just blitz through that next turn. How close are my spies, just out of curiosity? Not close enough, unfortunately. We can probably use a spy for this city, and probably use a spy for this city, because I've got one on this boat that can get there. But this city here, I think we just probably try to race through. Well, let's see how quickly the siege can get up there. So they can get here this turn. Can be next to it the following turn. That's probably okay. We probably need this turn to heal up and reposition anyway. Yeah, I guess we do still need this turn to heal up. All right, we'll protect you with a couple defensive units. Because like you want to get the war over with quickly, but you also don't want to like be too sacrificial with your units. Can't quite kill that catapult either, unfortunately. What I can do is I can protect the war elephant with a knight and the workers on that tile. Otherwise, though, I think I should move these knights up here to support this advance. So let's have you go down here into the city, help protect it. And the rest of you knights that are full health, come up here. Alright, this pair of workers can get a road done here. Alright. You can actually make it to that tile, which is kind of amazing. Alright, one of you fortifies in here. The other one chills for right now. We're actually working that tile there. How about you work that for one more point of food? This could be a lumber mill eventually, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Let's move these workers forward. We're going to have more work to do. Oh yeah, here at Frankersfurt Z, which I probably should have whipped last turn to get the granary done faster. Like we can... And that'll be put in starvation. Okay. I mean, this city's got a lot of unhappy faces from the AI. This is probably okay for right now. In terms of tiles, it's working. Well, actually, no, we should pick this tile up. Forgot that that was available as an option. Now we should probably try to get at least a little food in the food box, so it's not starving. And I want the granary done in 2 turns. Okay. Alright, I mean, the tile improvements are mostly fine. Chichen Itza will come out of resistance in 2 turns. Let's put a farm on this tile, just gives us more options. I'm going to want to cottage a lot of tiles here in the core that the AI has built farms on. Like, I think Mutal has enough food that it probably doesn't need this many farms. I mean, we can always run specialists and all that jazz, but... Say it like Franker Z Fort. Okay. Oh, we actually have a spy here. But I think the spy I'd prefer to send to this city, because it's much harder to crack this city than this one here. So let's go here for this turn. And then this spy can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and then start. It should be able to get established there by the time I can get units in position. Alright, you heal. A lot of these units will be full health next turn. So I don't think we hit Oxhuitza on this turn, on turn 197, but I think we hit it turn 198, and I think we can hit this maybe turn 199, and then it's just a matter of running up to there, and there's already a spy headed for that spot. Now, the sad thing about this spot is it's going to be swamped with Sitting Bull's culture, so I don't know if we can hold it long term, but we can stuff a whole bunch of units in there to suppress the flip odds, and go from there. Still, this has been a pretty successful campaign at this point. Let's see. Yeah, I just want to make sure I have some defenders in this city. I don't expect it to get attacked, but you never know. Alrighty, any key tiles I need to road? This tile here I would really like to road. 1, 2. I can have these 2 workers do it next turn, though. I don't have any guards for them on this turn. Also picked up a ton of workers over here. Picked up like 6 workers this turn. Yeah, because I had 21 and now I have 27. Otherwise, this guy's mostly just waiting for the cities to come out of resistance, and then I can put tile improvements down. Alright, join the club. You're injured, so go heal. Is that actually German? I don't know if anyone knows. Alright, so I already drafted here. Now, the question was, were there any other cities I wanted to draft? Because like I had the option to draft at Fort Parker, and I decided it would probably be better off not. Because I was pretty... Although, yeah, we draft off that tile. Like, if it's going to be a tile that bad, then I'd rather have a mace than work that crummy tile. I guess I need to get down here and cottage this tile. Okay, so fail gold, we already drafted this turn. Black Forest Ham, recovering. Here, I just... No, here I think I do want to whip this. Just then I can start a new whip cycle on probably the grocer. Alright, finishing there. Alright, I recently whipped something here, so we'll wait for that cycle to go down. I recently whipped something here. Yeah, that's probably worthwhile. Get that market done. Alright, Brazen Fleece, Silver Lining. Franker Zefert. I already looked at that city this turn. Alright, and I guess that's it. Okay. So even though these turns of a granary was destroyed in failed gold blues, okay. Boy, somebody's spending a lot of espionage points on us. We'll just rebuild that granary. It's not an expensive building. Alright, so the starvation's pretty much over now. We still have +6 unhealthiness from poisoned water, so that should be fine. I think we have enough knights here at the moment. Do we want to get some more? Let's at least do the grocer to deal with the city's health issues. Alright, so we got the observatory done. We're going to need to build banks soon because... Wait, is there an enemy scout on that tile? We're going to need to do banks because we're going to want to do Wall Street. So I'm going to be queuing up a fair number of banks here. Boy, this city really doesn't have much in the way of science, does it? I should run some scientist specialists here. Trying to think if I want bank or... I guess the bank probably gives me the best bang for my buck right now. Okay. So it is a German phrase. Okay, thanks for looking that up. VC Befehlen? VC Befehlen? What are your orders? Okay. I definitely do not speak German, so... Alright, so we can unload in there next turn. This hero caravel is coming back to port to heal up. And then I wanted to get... Oh, and then I want to get this spy. I'd like to have this spy load up on something to steal. I want to steal gunpowder tech from Sitting Bull. I guess this ship can take him over there. Although I guess that's kind of a... Well, you know, we can always chain... We could always, like, chain the ships over there. This is going to be needed for a spy to steal... Do I have another spy over here? I'm going to need to move another one over here. Hold on, I've got a spy. Cancel your previous order. Let's send you... you can go over to Portugal to steal Constitution, or try to steal Constitution. I think we have enough espionage. Well, we'll need more espionage points than that. Let's start turning that on. Pacal, I don't think we need any more espionage points with him, because he's probably going to be dead shortly. Alright, over here. So let's just move everything up next to the city. Now, do I want them on this tile or this tile? Probably this tile. Because this city, yeah, this city's borders... So here, let me just put it on a unit that can't get moved around if I end up pinging here. See, one of the problems is when you're on a unit like this, if you hit P to ping, they'll start sea patrolling. So you have to be careful with that. But this city's borders are only 40%, so it controls these 3 tiles, but it doesn't control this tile. So like I can move here and then move 1, 2, 3 once this city's captured. So there's no reason not to go to this tile and then be closer to this city over here. Anyway, long story short, got to see where the borders are going to disappear after the city gets captured. And then that influences what I end up doing. Okay, so now that we've got these units next, we'll use the siege units to break this city and we'll be able to capture it. We'll not get the walls down, but that's okay. We can chip off some of them and use the trebs for collateral. And then from there we can race over to the east. So this spy wants to get there. But it'll take a turn or two. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of workers here. Chichen Itza's almost come out of work. I'm just going to move most of these workers back towards Chichen Itza. Let's kill some of these units that are in the area. Got a spy over here, or a scout. Random scout. Axe on scout combat action. Is Sitting Bull plotting war? Well, he's pleased with us. Let's see if he is. Nope, not currently plotting war. He is probably our next target if we do go to war. Either him or Lincoln, but he's got some very large cities. I think that's part of the reason why his score is pretty high. He's got a lot of large cities. All right, over here, here's where that random mace moved to. It's kind of like in a bizarre spot. Here's a catapult. Just I have no idea what it's doing. Let's see. These knights that are just hanging out can take care of some of these guys because they have to reposition anyway. You know, that catapult actually fought pretty well to get that many hits on. Look, this was a 99.9% battle, and it got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits on this knight. All right, so now we need to kill that dude who's just hanging out. Continuing to use Mutal as my field hospital here by moving injured units in there. All right, so what do we want? A knight with shock promotion is probably the unit we want. I'll take that, even though this is not a fully healthy knight. I'll still take 89% odds. And there's enough movement to get back into position to heal. Almost up to a 4th promotion on that guy. This unit, I think, can heal just by standing in place, so I will do that. All right, you rode. You can join that effort. This 3-pack of workers can come over here. Just be ready to do stuff at Chichen Itza. Oh, we got another great general. Nice. I am going to use this for a super specialist in our heroic epic city, I think. I think that's the best thing to do there. All right, did I road that tile? No. All right, you rode, and you, I don't know. Some of these forests I'm like saving for lumber mills at this point. Road this tile, so we have another way of getting in here as needed. Okay. Can finally finish farming this. Oh yeah, we need to, we had like 1 tile that we needed to cottage down here at Fort Corker. I think I'll send them there. All right, I'll just queue you up in that direction. Black Forest Ham should be pretty much done at this point, so why don't you move to the east and be prepared to help when these cities come out of resistance? Because, as I said, I'm going to have to turn a lot of farms into cottages. It's a little late in the game for cottages, but not that late. All right, you, why don't you just wait here? You 1 movers, healing. Great general. Okay. You can move up to here, though.
Melde mich zum Dienst. Melde mich zum Dienst.
Should have plenty of knights to take that city. AI is trying to get more defenders in there, but I think it'll be too late. All right. So some of these 1 movers, I don't think they can get up here in time for it to really matter, but we'll just start moving them in that direction. You never know. Maybe they can get up there in time to do something. Not too worried about Lock 'em Up getting attacked at this point. I don't think there's any units that can get in a position to hit that city. I'll just keep this war elephant here because it can't reach that stack anyway. And maybe we can put like an injured mace in there or something. All these workers. Oh, there was another worker that ran into the tundra down there. Yeah, I see. There was a worker that ran down into that corner. All right, you move here to cover these workers that are going to put a road on this tile. We should be able to get this city next turn. And you can move up. I only need 1 unit in that city now. All these maces walking in this direction. Not really that useful, but better than nothing, I suppose. All right. I'm just going to keep this scout over here, keeping an eye on this American army, because there is a decent arm. I mean, it's like, this is not trivial. This is a fair number of units. As long as I'm pleased with Lincoln, though, he can't declare war due to his AI personality, and he's not currently plotting war. So, all right, maybe you can get ferried over to Sitting Bull too. I know I have one scout headed in that direction already, but all right, so no shortage of knights. All right, so now we're here. This guy's mission is to steal printing press, but it's an expensive enough tech that we're going to need to sit and wait there for a few turns. So unfortunately, we can't start on the replaceable parts just yet. I don't know what, and researching part of a tech does not make it cheaper to steal, for what that's worth. Now Lincoln's going scientific method. That's fine. He can head there if he wants. You know what I could do? I could burn a scientist on printing press, and then steal scientific method. That's a possibility too. Although, do I even want scientific method? It would obsolete the Great Library, so probably not. I probably don't even want that, so maybe not. I wish Lincoln had researched gunpowder. Oh, here comes yet another caravel. Oh no, we lost the dice roll.
Victorious warriors win first and then go to war, while defeated warriors go to war first and then seek to
That
win.
is most sad. All right, I'm going to put this on gunpowder. It is only a 5-turn research. Just because I want to be able to build, I want to be able to build cuirassiers. I want to upgrade all these knights into cuirassiers. Okay, you need to do the bank. All right, so this city finished its granary. Granary Forge Courthouse right now. Okay. I think what you need next is maybe the market to keep you happy. Although I guess it's going to be perfectly happy as soon as we're done, as soon as we finish off the Mayans. So maybe this is the library so we can run specialists. All right, you are okay on food for the moment. Let's work the cottage. This is pretty much just a city that builds farms and works specialists. That's sad that we lost that dice roll. We actually had better than even odds, 68%. Got the enemy down to 5 HP, but then lost, sadly. All right, well, let's go ahead and start with our military stuff. Let's split up this stack. All right. Wait, somehow I accidentally moved the units that were not full health up. Oh well. So we definitely need to send in a couple trebuchets for suicide damage first. I think we'll use the catapults to bomb the defenses. Since this city apparently doesn't have walls, we're able to get it pretty much all the way down. And then this injured Treb can take out the rest. All right, so we took out all the defenses. That's pretty good. So that gets us from pure suicide into maybe a chance to survive at 50-50 odds. Nice. We got another retreat. You know, my Trebs have been doing a great job of retreating at roughly even odds. And now we're up to 80% on this guy. Nice. Yeah, in the battles, it shows what your odds. Oh no, I guess you're right. I guess it shows the attacker's odds. My bad. So I guess I was reading that wrong. That, I mean, that pretty much clears out everything here. There's a war elephant and there's a pike. So we might not actually get the best odds with a knight. What are the odds for a trebuchet to it? All right, well, if we've got 80%, I'm going to send them in. If it dies, it dies, but all right. And it did. but that pretty much, I mean, there's a pike that'll be difficult for one of our units, but otherwise, we get 61% with a mace. We get 45 with that. No, that's not good. How about a shock knight for the pike? 84, I'll take that. Combat 2 shock. Looks like he died, but it's okay. Still the best odds we had available. Alright, now we should be able to clean up everything from here. Like, we get 99% against this crossbow. So we did not have as good luck here, but we've certainly benefited from good luck overall up to this point in time. Yeah, the mace actually gets the crossbow, or it gets the catapult, which is kind of funny. 96, sure. I'm trying to get the mace to hit that pike, what's left of it. Although I think everything at this point is just weak enough that it doesn't really matter. Trying to save some of the knights here so that they can move to the next target. Alright, although at this point now it's just clean up. I'll save this pike. This mace will be the last one to capture the city, since I'm going to want them in there anyway. Alright, is there anyone close to a promotion? No, not really. You're at 8 out of 10. This will get you to... Oh wait, no, never mind. You'll only get 1 XP for this. Oh well. Ah well, that's fine. Longbow and an explorer. The explorer does oh no, it's a Lincoln explorer. I'm like, why isn't the explorer defending? Well, that's because it's not a Pacal unit. Alright, so this is not as good of a city. Actually didn't come with a lot of infrastructure, but it did come with a courthouse, so that's something. Oh, this tile is in enemy culture. Okay. Alrighty, well, that's fine. So we've got a spy here. Get set up there and prepare to knock down the defenses. Let's see. But you know what? We have open borders with Sitting Bull, so if we want, we can use his roads. We can actually walk up to this tile. That's pretty funny. So I'm just thinking, which one of these two cities do I want to go after next? I'm just trying to think logistically what makes more sense. That city's reasonably well defended. I think we got to this city next because that actually gives the siege units time to walk up to this city. And we're going to move the Great General Medic up to here now. So that way these units that are on this tile and are injured can just heal on that tile. Let's bring these units up. And I think, and let's bring the knights that are uninjured over to that city. Two. Can actually grab a worker this turn too, but I think it'll just retreat if I leave it alone. Actually move the knights, let's see. Actually move all the way over and come down from the north, which would be pretty funny. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they can move to here. So in that case, I guess we might as well grab this worker. Move them up here for right now. I'm always amused by being able to use enemy units' roads. Alright, we'll move up here for right now. That way they can hit the city next turn, if desired. Alright, slow units, you occupy the city so that it doesn't get captured. Alright. You guys move up 1. Yeah, injured units move into the city to heal. Uninjured guys go up there. I think we wait one more turn here, both because that'll increase the spies odds and also so the slow stat can move up next to the city.
Haben Sie einen Plan? Alle vollzählig, zur Stelle. Sagen Sie mir, was ich zu tun habe.
Risk of flipping to Sitting Bull. There is a risk for both cities. This one, it depends on how much culture is in Mound City. This one's not too bad. Mound City's about to hit the 60%, so 20, 40, yeah. So he'll be putting culture here. I'm more concerned about... He actually doesn't have that much culture. He does, like, this city hasn't even hit 500 culture yet, so not too bad. I think that if I station some defenders in these cities and push culture, then they'll be okay. This spot is more of an issue, but we'll see. I'm going to try to... I will need a few turns to like push infrastructure, but I don't think it's going to be too long before we push on and try to attack Sitting Bull as well. I don't want to fight Sitting Bull when he has rifling. So the sooner I can hit him with cuirassiers, the better. I guess I technically am leaving these siege units unprotected, but there's no units that can reach them. Like there's no two movers over here, and Pacal doesn't have horses anymore. Anyway, this scout I can probably just delete at this point. It'll save me 1 gold per turn. That scout did a great job, but I think at this point its time is done.
Zur Aktion bereit.
All right. Let's see. So if we're not stealing gunpowder, and like, I think we're going to steal gunpowder. I think we'll have gunpowder before we even manage to get over there. Where is this spy even going? It's kind of a good question. I guess maybe over to Portugal to steal Constitution. We need to make sure we have enough espionage points to steal that. I'll turn off with Lincoln for right now and just run with Portugal, because that is an expensive tech. All right, well, we finished killing that scout with our knight. And you head in this direction. I might need you for a steal. I could always fail that Constitution steal. Chichen Itza's come out of resistance. Good. So let's see. We already have the granary. Next up, we already have the courthouse. Excellent. Next up, we probably want the library. Although we want to pop borders first. So we'll use the culture trick like a scumbag. And what tiles do we need? So we've got this for food. I think that we'll want to cottage this floodplains. So we'll lose. Oh, and the other thing we're gonna need to get. We want to get Wall Street in here if we can. Although Wall Street's back behind techs, I don't want to research. I don't want to research economics or corporation. So maybe we just try to get a market bank and grocer in there. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's Mutal that's got the shrine, not Chichen Itza. Although Chichen Itza is a pretty good city. What's our rename for Chichen Itza, by the way? What's our renamed city name there?
Haben Sie einen Plan?
Just keep shuffling these guys forward for right now. Yeah, so unfortunately we still need to pop the borders again. Don't think this tile has a road on it either. Is chicken pizza too boring? Not necessarily. We'll see what the chat wants. All right, you should go where the Great General Medic is. Cold pizza. It is in a pretty cold region, isn't it? I like cold pizza because it's in a tundra region. I like that idea, since it's in the tundra. All right, you can get up there with these guys. So. No shortage of knights. All right, you can just, you know what, why don't you take City Raider 2? It'll take you a couple turns to heal, but that's okay. You can keep moving north. Just need 1 unit on defense there right now. Yeah, these workers don't have a lot to do until the borders pop next turn. This guy is looking for a pickup that's not coming because the unit that was going to grab this unit died. Womp womp. Okay, well, maybe we can get a road through here, like a road on this tile. I have to keep shuffling these units up. You need to heal up to full. Our hero Galleon. Alrighty. While I'm here, let's road this tile. And then we'll go grab the cottage on that tile that we need. Alright, you just move towards the front lines. Why don't you road this tile for us? Make that connection through there.
Erwarte Ihre Befehle.
And you can help out with that too.
Sagen Sie mir, was ich zu tun habe.
And you can road this tile.
Was benötigen Sie?
Alright, why don't you hang out down here? Although war elephants really do not make good defenders because they don't get defensive bonuses.
Aktion bereit.
I can pull one of these maces down here to garrison this city, and then shuffle you up here.
Zu tun habe.
Here, you can hang out in Mutal and be the city's defender. Alright, so we've got 10%. Printing press, 1900. Let's let that cost drop a bit, because it's only been there for one turn.
Stehe zu
So
Dienst.
many units to move. Yeah, and I don't know what you guys are going to do, you workers. Stand in my borders because it's slightly less expensive if you're standing in the borders. This guy needs to heal. Go up to where our medic unit is. I'll get you back in the fight. Alright. So pale gold blues can draft.
Melde mich zum
I think I'm going to hold off on drafting any other units because I'd prefer to draft muskets, and I'm not that far away from having gunpowder tech. So I think I'll hold off on drafting any other cities other than my perma-draft camp. Let's just take a quick look at my cities. Alright, so observatory will be useful here. This is my biggest science city by far. After this, we're going to need to get a bank in here because it's also my biggest gold city. We'll have to turn off espionage spending for a couple turns when we discover gunpowder so we can upgrade all our units. But as soon as that happens, I think we're more or less ready to go after Sitting Bull. Alright, now here I don't want the engineer, I want the scientist. That's Sydney Barks. Does the city have a grocer? No. It needs a grocer because it's low on health. Either that or the harbor, although I don't get a lot of health from the harbor, so the grocer's probably better. I can do that after the galleon's done. Bank, just started this. That's fine. This tile we need to improve as well. We need to chop this down and mine it. We can put that into the bank. Alright, this city's just growing. This city is recovering from its health problems. The poison water is almost worn off. Still 5 more turns. What a waste of espionage. Alright, here, bank. Yada yada. Okay, that's fine. I'm not trying to check every city every turn, I'm just trying to check periodically. The reach, let's not 5-pop with that. That would be probably a bit too much. This is recovering from its last whip. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, so the AI did move up some units. That's not the worst thing, though. It means... wow, we got a lot of multiple border expansions this turn. It means I don't have to fight them in this city. Alright, so like this turn, we could revolt, but the odds are only 81%. So if we wait until next turn, I think the odds will go up. So let's kill these units that have come out to play on this turn. And then we'll capture that city next turn. Also, note that my worker did not get captured here, which is pretty funny. I think that worker just goes in the city and hides for this turn. Alright, so we've got some war elephants here out in the open. Now, I don't have great units for killing war elephants, as you guys correctly pointed out earlier in the game. I don't have great units. Didn't build a lot of pikes. So I think this is a good time to use the draftees, honestly. Even though we do not get great odds here. but these are units I don't care that much about, so. Alright, that guy did his job. Knocked him down to low health. We should get odds, because this one is a flanking war elephant, so we'll get 2/3 odds here. So hopefully we win at the... Nope, looks like we lost this one, but as we said, they're just draftees, so ultimately we don't mind sacrificing some of them to keep the knights alive in a matchup where the knights get bad odds. Alright, well, this is a 99% battle, so... Alrighty, and we can use a knight to finish this off. Wow, okay, or we could get... What? Okay, come on. How much damage... Alright, well, that was more damage than I was expecting to take for a 99%. Alright, so now we've also got this guy. Unfortunately, he's on a hill, but I should have a shock knight that can take that guy out. I wish this person was healed. Would be the perfect unit. Got a combat 3 dude. Do I have a shock guy or a guy who can... This guy can take shock. Only 70% odds. But better than anyone else would get. Alright, well, our luck seems to have deserted us this turn. Have lost a series of battles with very high odds here. Ah, well. Well, now we can take this guy out. As I said, not the best combat luck in some of these battles. But, oh well. Lost 2 maces and a knight to kill 3 units. Not a very good trade from a numbers perspective. I guess that happens sometimes, though. Alright, so you guys can heal. You'll be back. This will be back in our territory next turn. Because we're going to capture that city. Now, rather than moving, just heal there. Alright, the ones that are full health can move, though. Alright, you 100% need to heal. Got that extra promotion, though, which is nice. And you just keep healing. Alright, so you guys, I do want to be next to the city because that way you can move more efficiently after the city is taken. Alright, let's grab all the knights. There we go. And we'll bring up some more knights to help out. So yeah, you'll drop the walls next turn, assuming you don't get caught, hopefully. You can hang out here. Heal. Stay there for heal bot purposes. Heal. Heal. Come join the party. As soon as this city's taken, the knights can even go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 onto this tile and then hit that city on the following turn. Alright, let's see what we can do with these workers here. Alright, so we popped the borders at Cold Pizza. Now, unfortunately, there's still a bit of a starvation thingy going on. Oh, we picked up Shwedagompaya, too. Although I think I already had all religious civics unlocked. Well, since the people are going to starve anyway, we should probably just whip the library. Because, like we said, they're literally going to starve anyway. They just have so much unhappiness from the war. Oh wait, we could work this tile, couldn't we? Oh well. I'll do that. Let you work. No, we'll do this. Just so we have some food coming in. Work that. As soon as the war's over, this city will be fine. I do think we would probably want to cottage this tile, though. I don't think the city lacks for food. How about Mutal? Actually, Mutal's a little low on food, honestly. It's got the floodplains. Maybe we do need to keep some more of these farms. Because it's just got that sheep tile, but that's only a 3-food tile. Actually, we might need to keep these farms in place. Now, the grassland river tiles, I think we get rid of some of these farms. Like the tiles that are right next to the river, I think we cottage. This probably should be a cottage. Let's take care of that. Yeah. Again, I'll work more of those once we have enough food to work more tiles. Right, yeah, you just go to sleep there. Get on over to Portugal. You guys do not have much to do over here. Then I have a gazillion draftees still walking towards the front lines. And while I'm thinking about it, I'll just draft Fail Gold right now, which has finally hit the cap on drafts. It's down to size 4 or size 5, so it won't be able to draft next turn. It'll need a little time to recover. All right. Yep, you guys just walk towards the front lines, I suppose. You maces that are in the area. These maces could potentially be in a position to attack that city, so I'll move them forward because they're at full health. All right. This city I wanted to cottage, or this tile I wanted to cottage. I guess it's inefficient. They do waste a turn of movement by going there, but I think it's okay. All right. Great General. I do not want to lead this warrior as a warlord. That would be silly. I want to join the city as a military instructor. You just keep moving up in this direction. Road, road, road. Move in this direction. Moving units is so much fun. Anyway, 20% cheap, 20% discounted cost right now.
Stehe zu Diensten.
How about you go to be Mutal's defender? I'll just queue you up. All right. You guys need to road. How long until these cities come out of resistance? 2 more turns on Mutal. I guess we could build roads in the time being. I have all these workers. They don't have. There's not a lot for them to do. I don't want to get rid of them though because, like, there will be stuff for them to do eventually. I guess I should keep a couple closer to the front lines in case I have to road anything. All right, you're back to full health. Move to the north. Actually, you know what? You just stay in Mutal. You can be, maybe you can be the city's defender, and then that other guy I put on the go-to order
Sagen Sie mir, was ich zu tun habe.
and go up there. Yeah, workers are power in this game. It's true. All right, so here's another question. I'm wondering how close I am to being able to get gunpowder in 3 turns. So I'm wondering if I could build some research. I'm just going to see how close I am. So I have to do a manual calculation here. So 620 out of 1872. So we're 1250 beakers shy. We currently get 233 beakers times 1.4. So that's 327. We're not actually that close. So we're not ultimately all that close to getting it. We're like 100 beakers short. And sure, I could like take my heroic epic city and build research instead, but I think I'd rather have it continue to build more units. It's not close enough that it's worth building research to get it a turn sooner. Okay, so we caught 3 spies this turn. Okay. So that's a thing that happened. All right, this city finished its library. So we want to grow these cottages, I think, more than anything. That and get out from under your unhappiness penalty. I'll set you to build a market for now. This city doesn't have much production, so this city has to be whipped to build things, but we're not going to whip it until after we're done. All right, so let's see what other notifications we had. Where were the spies caught? Over here. Multiple spies caught over here. Anyway, our spy was not caught. This is the one spy I was worried about. So since we've been standing here an extra turn, the city revolt now has 96% odds instead of like the 70 something. So barring really bad luck, there we go. Now Pacal didn't even have guilds. So it looks like we didn't overspend espionage too badly with old Pacal. We're going to waste some of these points, but this is like 1.5 turns of espionage right now. All right, so we knock this down to... Oh, he's got 4 workers in here too. That's funny. Now I don't have any siege units to toss in there, do I? There's a pike.
Zur Aktion bereit.
So there is one service my elephants can do, is they can absorb the attack from this pike so that it doesn't get eaten by a knight.
Haben Sie einen Plan?
So this is a suicide mission for sure, but look, that's at least 2 hits based on the animation, so that's a successful result. Yeah, we knocked that down to almost nothing, so that was really good. It's just 2 longbows, one of which has a promotion that does nothing, and a crossbow. We should be able to handle that. Yeah, that's a good result. How many hits did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits, not bad. Under half health. Okay, so if we were to use a mace, the odds would be 23%. Not very good. 28%. Okay, so we've got we've got a longbow here that we need to get through. So it looks like the time to use combat 3 knight. 76%. Nice. All right, so now we've got a full health longbow and a full health crossbow, but neither one has promotions that really do all that much.
Was benötigen Sie? Was benötigen Sie?
If we use a combat 3 knight, we are at 89%. That's probably the way to go. Yeah, I'll take that over the 60%.
Ihre Befehle?
Even though I care more about the knight, the odds are just so much better. So now it's just the crossbow. The elephant should have pretty good odds against the crossbow. Yeah, 94, I'll take that. Save the knights for work elsewhere. And then we should be able to have the mace clean up against the pike.
Ihre Befehle?
Very nice. Pretty good luck on the building survival. Granary, Aqueduct, Forge, Coliseum, Courthouse. Not bad. All right. By the way, are there... I guess the city's still in resistance, so we don't have to worry about it flipping. All right, so let's just have you hop in there because you're a one mover and you can't get up. And you as well. Hop up there. All right. So for the knights that didn't take part in combat, I'm going to run all the way over there, right next to the last remaining city. There's a longbow over here, so what the heck? Well, we'll kill that unit so it can't run back into the city where it's going to be more effective. There's only 4 units in here.
Erwarte Ihre Befehle.
I mean, I can just like kill this with a mace. Surprised the odds aren't a little bit better. Oh, I guess it's because it's combat 2 and it has the first strike. Well, this is just a drafty with 2 XP, so if it dies, it dies. I mean, we prefer to win, but... sad. Oh well. Better than having to fight that longbow in the city. I have no idea where it was going. We only had 2/3 odds. So why those guys? Because they couldn't get into the fight. They were not in position to reach this city on the following turn. So they were just kind of walking up to the front lines. And that's why draftees are great, because you can just, like, if they die, it's not really a big deal.
Ihre Befehle?
All right, well, here's a catapult that just happens to be wandering around in here. Sadly, it got a pretty good dice roll. It managed to get 3 hits, somewhat surprisingly. So now this knight's going to have to heal. Only got 1 XP for its troubles, too. All right, so here we've got our big boy mace man Achilles, who I'm hoping to get some more action on as time passes. Okay, so we've got a number of units that need to heal in here. This is still a good our triage center, but like this knight's full health, so get up there. Heal. You can just hang out here for right now. Heal. I think the siege units can stay here too for the time being. I'm going to need to build some more siege units as well, because I did lose my siege units. You know, as you'd expect, there were some significant casualties amongst the siege units. All right, here we have 2 more turns until we can get the max discount on printing press. Only 75%? Why only 75% odds? Did Lincoln build the anti-spying building in there? He doesn't have Constitution, does he? He doesn't have a jail in there yet, does he? I don't think so. I don't know why it's only 75% odds. Anyway, we'll continue hanging out there. There could be an enemy spy in the city. Fair point. That's probably the most likely explanation, is there's an enemy spy somewhere in there. Okay, yeah, there are a lot of workers here just hanging out, waiting for something to do.
Haben Sie einen Plan?
For your troubles, you, spy, should probably move to this city and be prepared to start standing around to knock the walls down. Now let's get you guys over here.
Sagen Sie mir.
It's maybe more workers than I need, but I don't really want to disband them. I will have to railroad everything in time eventually. If I have to pay like 5 gold per turn to hold on to some extra spies, that's okay. So this tile will probably never get worked, but I'll put a windmill up anyway, just in case. I don't have enough food to run whatchamacallit, a mine there.
Melde mich zum Dienst.
All right, we'll unload you there. Be prepared to come back down. I guess we can chop this and road it,
Erwarte
just
Ihre
so
Befehle.
that enemy units walking into my territory won't have a defensive tile to stand on. Let's get you on board the caravel, and then we'll decide where to send you. Probably to America next. Well, Sitting Bull's researching chemistry. That's a tech I would like to steal as well. If I can steal gunpowder and chemistry, yeah, that would be nice for keeping track. The one thing I like seeing about this is Sitting Bull is not hitting the top of the tree. He's staying well away from rifling for right now. The AIs are splitting up and researching different techs, which I'm not sure is good or bad for me. So we'll get gunpowder shortly, upgrade our units, hopefully steal printing press and Constitution, and push for rifling as soon as we can get there, because that'll be our next big tech. Steel would be nice as well, but I think with our draft heavy setup, it's much better to go for rifling than steel. All right, so move on up. This should be it for Pacal on this upcoming turn here. All right, heal. Yeah, you guys, I'll put you to sleep for right now until I have something for you to do. You can road this tile so then my workers can get there and chop that. All right. Head in that direction. Yeah, you guys just, I mean, we've got like eight or 9 workers here just sleeping because they don't have any immediate task to do. You guys go back to here because that's where
Erwarte Ihre
our
Befehle.
medic is. They can't get in the city, but they can get next to it for healing. Alrighty. Another city got poisoned. Yep, so I think we know who's sending these spies based on all the water poisoning that keeps me going on. Uxmal had its water. Wait, which one's is Uxmal even? Uxmal's still in resistance, so I don't know what poisoning the water supply even did. Great use of your espionage points, dude. Great use of them. So he's running 20% on the espionage slider, just as like an FYI. He's I think it's him and Portugal are the other 2 really strong AIs in this game. All right, let's see if the odds went back up to steal. Okay, they went back up to 94. I think I'll just go for it this turn. It's down to just 1,200.
What gunpowder did
All
for
right.
war, the printing press has done for the mind.
So there's another tech steal. I got antsy on that one and went for it sooner. All right, so J-Man, let's go. Who are we stealing from next? I think we need to start putting more points on. We'll just split between these ones. I'm not stealing from Wynakopek, so we'll just split them between these 3 for the moment. Gunpowder's only 2 turns away. Kind of interesting that Wynakopek doesn't seem to have anything I'm all that interested in right now. So Lincoln's going past scientific method. I will have to head there eventually, but I think I can skip that for now. Economics, I don't think I can ignore for right now. We may want to head down this path because if in particular we'd really like to get communism. Like he'll get the free great scientist of physics. I am sure that he's pushing for physics right now. But physics would not be a bad tech to have because airships are really useful militarily. So we might end up, maybe that's the next, maybe we just steal that from him. Like we just got a spy here that I can send back to American territory. Maybe we do steal scientific method. I'd like one city to be able to build Jewish missionaries. So like I'd like to get one monastery for Judaism. Like maybe Mutal just whips that out here because it's going to starve anyway. Something like that. Anyway, let's do the fun thing for the turn first, which is taking this city. All right, so there's one pike, two longbows, and a sword. That means I will definitely suffer some losses, but that's not enough units to survive. Like I have enough that I can brute force my way into this city. All right, let's see what odds we get. So the pike has top odds, 28%. Now if I use these guys just get the longbow. Yeah. Let's have these guys sacrifice themselves to get in some hits on the longbows, because I am much more interested in holding the... Okay, well, even at 8%, you're expecting to get at least one hit. But that guy totally failed and just got no hits at all. Let's see if you can do better. Okay, much better. Yeah, you crippled that guy. Poor draftees. They are expendable, and I use them as expendable units. All right, much better. So that'll take the two longbows out of the fight. Now we just have to get the pike, and we're golden. So we lost 3 draftees, but as we said, easy come, easy go for those guys. Let's see if I can give one of these guys shock. And again, we're just hoping to knock this pike down into the red. Or win? Okay, or we'll just win. All right, well that offset the somewhat bad luck of no hits on that one attack. Yeah, we got pretty lucky there to win at 23%. All right, so now we just clean up at this point. The sword is only dangerous because it's full health and it's getting the defensive bonuses. Oh, wow. I thought we would win that. And we only got one hit. Okay, well, good luck, again, offset by bad luck. Losing at 78% is not exactly unheard of, but to get one hit out of, what, 7 combat rounds? That's pretty unlucky. Oh, well. That was a well-promoted guy, but... Oh, well. As I said, when it takes time to get these, sometimes you don't have great luck. Oh, I should have attacked with that guy who was already at 9 XP and had shock. Wait, we didn't seriously lose this too, did we? Okay. Had 91% odds or something. Alright, here's another guy with 9 XP. They were the Suicide Squad, indeed. I'm not going to stream too much longer. Alright, so we've eliminated the Mayans. And there were no tears because everyone hated the Mayans. Wait for it. There we go. Mayan civilization has been destroyed. GG. A little bit sad because he was our good friend in this game, but it had to happen. By the way, remember how I was losing like a ton of gold last turn, and how like now all of a sudden I'm not losing a ton of gold? Oh yeah, wait a minute. That's because I just picked up these incredible shrines. Now, is there another city that has Judaism in it and has decent production where I could get the monastery? Because Mutal really does not have very good production, and it's such a good commerce city, it's going to need to build a lot of other stuff. Let me just see if there's another Judaism city. Because I would like to spread this religion around. Maybe this city, because it actually has okay production. It's got a couple hill tiles. By the way, all the unhappiness is, well, we long to return to the motherland happiness disappeared. The war weariness will disappear at the start of the next turn. Let's get the monastery out of here, and your mission in life, Franker Zefert, will be to build Jewish missionaries and convert all my cities. How about that? So yeah, we just need to finish this before we I can whip this next turn. Yeah, the city doesn't really have great commerce potential, so we can just use it as production and missionary central. That works for me. All right, let's get any knights that are injured back to the triage center, and the ones that aren't injured can pile in here to suppress a culture flip, because there's going to be a lot of cultural pressure on this city.
Melde mich zum
And we'll get some actual defenders up here too.
Was benötigen Sie? Jawohl. Haben Sie einen Plan?
All right.
Jawohl. Alle vollzählig, zur Stelle.
All right, these units can come back down here. All right, you need to heal. So heal up quickly. All right, I'll keep the siege units in here for right now. At the moment, there's no culture flip to worry about here. I think I have enough units in here to rule that out for the moment too. All right, just go to sleep for the moment. I said I could use a few more trebuchets. I'll have to see if I can get some. It takes so long to move to the front lines is part of the problem, but I could, if I built them back here, I could use a galleon to shuffle some of them over. Okay, yeah, you hang out there. I'll keep you with the other healthy knights. You with the healthy knights. Yeah, Pacal first to die. I mean, this is not an AI game, so it's like, whatever. Okay, elephants, calm down. Oh, this guy was on like no HP, but managed to survive. You should take formation since you've qualified for it, and that's a tough promotion to get unlocked. All right, keep the siege units together. All right, so a good campaign. I mean, that didn't really take that long. What turn did we start? It's going to be hard to spot in the... All right, 1260. I think the turns are... So I think that was 15 turns total to capture all of the cities. That's not bad for against an AI that was pretty well dug in here. Had castles in like every city. This is an era where offensive warfare is kind of difficult. And I didn't have a tech edge either. I had the same units. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right, these workers can, I don't have anything immediately pressing for them to do. Road that tile, I guess. Hopefully there won't be a barbarian pop up and attack them or something. All right, now you know what? Let's unload you in Lincoln City, and then
Jawohl.
can always change our mind if needed. Okay, you are going to road this. Got another unit here, another knight for the front lines. Just send you in that direction. Oh yeah, barbs are off. That's right. I turned them off, didn't I? Okay. All right, well, if you're not building that, then you probably should build a library. And I was actually, it looks like the city is able to avoid starving this turn, so that's cool. We can do the culture trick, by the way, for this turn, so why not? Yeah, we do want a library, although maybe we, actually no, let's do the bank. Look at this city, thanks to those shrines. Let's just get the bank in as soon as possible. Although a library would be really nice if we could actually run more scientist specialists. Although, never mind, the borders are going to pop next turn, and then this city will be not have to work so many specialists. Why were they turned off? I decided I wanted to have them off for this game. I think it made the game a little bit easier, honestly, but they annoyed me a lot in the previous game, so I just decided for this game I'd turn them off. Just a decision I made to not have to worry about barbs up in my face early in the game. Yep. So these guys will go to sleep, and we'll see. All right, so steal. Okay, so apparently I don't have enough espionage points to steal Constitution just yet, although I think I will shortly. The cost will also come down as he stands in the city. That's also part of the reason why I can't steal. And why don't you join the standing brigade of workers? I need to look at Mutal once the borders pop and see. I think some of these tiles can probably be cottaged. I don't think we need quite this many farms. But for this turn, if I were to cottage any of these, the city would starve. So let's avoid that. All right. And you're a healthy knight, so go join my knight stack up there. And you can hang out in here for right now. All right. So let's look at our units. We have 20 knights, 19 maces. By the way, are we able to draft fail gold? Nope, doesn't have quite enough to draft this turn. Can draft it next turn. And as I said, I'm not going to go around and draft all my other cities because I'm trying to research gunpowder. I'm trying to draft muskets instead of maces. I have enough maces at this point. In terms of demos, let's just look at them real quick. So GNP, we're actually tops in GNP, somewhat surprisingly. Production, outside of Golden Age, we're higher than anyone else. Food, we're tops in food, although it's pretty close with some of these others. I am running a lot of specialists, though, for what that's worth. Wayna Kopeck looks to be pretty weak, honestly. Power has gone up. Interesting that Portugal's power is kind of spiking here. We should see if we have enough on our hands already. Yeah, he does. Who does he dislike? I hope it's not us. He's too far away for us to really do too much. All right. Well, he's cautious with us. He's pleased with everyone else. Quick check. Is he an AI who can declare war at pleased? Because if not, he's coming to attack us. Because if he cannot declare war at pleased, we have to be his target because he's pleased with everyone else, and he's only cautious with us. Because if that's the case, he's 100% coming to attack us because he literally can't declare war on anyone else. Oh, I'm not worried about holding him off. It's just, if he's coming to attack, I might want more than nothing on the western border. I'd have to start moving some of these units back, which wouldn't be great because I'd prefer to go after Sitting Bull next because I think he's the most dangerous of these AIs. But if he's plotting war, it's better that I spot it ahead of time and actually go after him. Well, he can't declare it pleased. Okay, then that means that he is going to come after me, and that means I need to start shifting all my units back to the west. Okay. Well, good that we spotted that, because I have to be the target. There's no one else that he can be going after if he can't declare war at pleased. Bag of gold. Okay. What is it? Is it we demand that you give this to us in tribute, or is it what do you want for this? I can't remember which one of these it is. Is it we demand that you give this to us in tribute? I'll let the Twitch chat catch up here. Look at that shifty guy. You can't trust a Portuguese. Tribute. Okay. All right. He gave into it. We did get a -1 with him, but okay. We did get a -1 for making an arrogant demand. All right. Well, you know what that means? I think that means if we shift all of our units over to the west, that means Lincoln is the next one to get hit, not Sitting Bull, which might be good anyway, because Sitting Bull is a strong AI. but that would mean Lincoln is next up on the chopping block instead. And then we'd seek to roll through Lincoln and then through Portugal. And then that would be the order, which might be better anyway, because we don't really want to deal with the gazillion protective units. That's probably better anyway. All right, so 10 turns, that'll give us time. Time to shift all our units over to the west. And as I said, I think that makes Lincoln next on the chopping block, which is a bit of a shame because he's been a good friend. But one thing we know about Lincoln, his tech preferences are going to lead him away from rifling. J-Man will just wait out the peace treaty. Of course, I understand that. Sitting Bull's also top to power. Yep. So I think that's the way we play this. Then we shift where our focus is. All the military units come back. So it's going to take probably 10 turns to get back here, and then we'll see if we can deal with J-Man, and then if we can stop him and get peace with Link. I don't know. But I think then we try to go through Lincoln, try to hit Lincoln before he gets rifles, which I think we can do. His tech flavors keep him away from rifling. And he doesn't have that many cities either. 1, 2, 3, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. About similar to what we had with Pacal. Well, slightly larger, but you know what? We're going to be larger after this too. All right. No, I don't think he can declare war on us now, because I think that I could be wrong. Yeah, we have peace treaty for 10 turns. So yeah, he can't do anything. Germany trying to avoid two-front war. It's true. Sitting Bull, though. So one of the reasons why I was trying to stay at peace with Lincoln is he won't declare at pleased. I cannot remember if Sitting Bull declares war at pleased. I don't know if any of you in the chat are familiar with whether Sitting Bull. Does Lincoln even have gunpowder? No, he does not. He's all medieval right now. So if I can get units over there and swarm him with cuirassiers, pretty sure he doesn't. Okay. All right. Well, this is a good stopping point because we finished up this campaign and we have kind of established direction for the next session. So we'll stop here with the Civ stream. The one other question is, I know we did have a request. We did have a question asking about Beat Saber. I don't think that I'm going to do Beat Saber this week because I'm a little bit tired, but we'll keep that in mind for next week if people are still interested. Okay, thank you for confirming Sitting Bull can't declare war at pleased. So let's actually make sure we get a trade deal going with him so we can get fair and forthright trade with him. I don't love giving away marble, but okay, whatever, 9 gold per turn, sure. So that'll get us you've supplied us with resources. Oh, and I guess we also have a deal for fish, but that'll get us you've supplied us with resources bonus. Okay. So this is Fred Spiring, end of session 4. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys had a good time. Thanks those of you who were able to join me for the Teamfight Tactics games earlier, and we will pick this up here next week. And Lincoln, I think you may have drawn the short straw due to some bad luck based on your neighbors. All right. Have a good one, guys. See you again soon. Have a good one. Take care.